This is why it is almost impossible to beat a Shaolin monk. Self-improvement. After a disastrous fire in 1929, much of Shaolin monks' barely recorded history was lost, but a monk named Jin Jinzhong collected decades of living knowledge. With blessings from the head of Shaolin, the training methods of the 72 arts of Shaolin was created. One Shaolin monk needs to endure exhausting training. This training has a traditional background and it hasn't changed in the last 100 years. There's no rest and the monks train 7 days a week to improve their skills. Their heart exercise starts in early childhood. They start training before the age of 6. Until then they need to have developed unbelievable abilities as a part of their traditional training. They need to undergo unimaginable pain. Their training also includes a great sense of balance and flexibility. They can simply turn into a circle. Being able to do this is hard, but being able to keep this position for some time seems like torture. Ignoring pain. For Shaolin monks, they need 10 years to learn to ignore the pain and strengthen their necks along with their arms and legs. No matter how weird it sounds, this is probably one of the simplest things they go through. They can resist a powerful punch in the throat with a stick, and what's more shocking, Shaolin monks can even break the stick with their throats. Another reason why no one can beat Shaolin monks is meditation. Physical exercises aside, a monk takes time to concentrate and simply listen to their body. Meditation actually plays a huge role in their training. With it, monks can be peaceful even in the most critical situation. Diamond finger. Being called diamond finger, iron finger or Buddha's finger, this technique that Shaolin monks need to go through will shock you. So, in the very center of the yard of the Shaolin monastery, there's a tree, then the monks press a finger on a hard surface. The thing is, the pressure needs to be constant. This is more like an exercise of endurance and perseverance. After training this exercise, the Shaolin monks are ready to attack CK with fingers. After these training things, Shaolin monks are able to do with their fingers are simply amazing. Their fingers can be compared to metal. The fact that monks can break stone when finished with this training, why you shouldn't mess with a Shaolin monk. Glass breaking. Martial art practitioners know the amazing powers displayed by Shaolin monks. The monks are deeply trained in 72 skills. Furthermore, they learn to use 36 separate weapons and pick 2 animal movements and styles to train in. What more surprising is the shocking excellence of these monks. They can all break a glass with a needle. How is this possible? Glass is kind of strong and it's unbelievable to think that a needle can break it. But one small break is enough to make this glass amazingly weak. So, when Shaolin monks throw a needle, they don't bend the needle under pressure during the throw. They throw the needle with exceptional power and speed while attempting not to turn it, and when the needle hits the glass, it forms a strong crack, so it breaks. A needle goes through a balloon on the other side of the glass and then it pops. Iron head. It is as shocking as it sounds. Shaolin monks wrap their heads with layers of soft fabric, usually silk, and start hitting them against a wall. They repeat this exercise a few times a day. The purpose is only to harden the top of their head, the forehead and the back of the head, and strengthen the skin, muscles and bones similar to other exercises during the process. The strength and number of blows are slowly increased. After 1 year of training, 3 layers of fabric are taken off every 100 days. Young Shaolin monks start their next stage of practice when they have finally taken off all layers. They then start to bang their bare heads against stone walls. With years of this practice, the bones in the skull get different shapes because of the pressure. Walking on water. Walking on water is what we consider religious figures or superheroes are able to do. This fearless monk can walk on water technically. Qi Liliang is a Chinese monk who joined the Shaolin monks for his inspiration of Kung Fu moves. He was able to walk on water by using very thin and lightweight plywood boards connected by cloth. He was able to run across the surface of a reservoir which was 118 meters long in roughly 50 seconds. Xi Liang has also done other amazing things in the past, such as running with iron bars on his feet. It took him a total of 9 years to be able to run on water with the boards. He says you have to focus on being light and using control in your toes so that you can get across. His goal is to be able to run 150 meters on water.